Hello everyone, welcome to another day of my Countdown to Christmas challenge. Today we are going to be doing a reformer inspired flow. So we will be doing a series of exercises that we tend to do on the Pilates reformer, but we will be using a paper plate or a slider to do this. So when you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're actually going to move our mat out of the way for the first few reps. So we're going to start with that slider underneath our left foot, coming down into a side lunge and a pull in. So you're just working in a nice little side lunge position, deepening into a nice little side lunge. Now, this is very similar to moving the carriage as our platform leg is staying stable on that reformer for some side split variations. You have 3 more like this. 2, and I want you to really press into that slider or that paper plate if you can. Hold it down. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Really focusing on those inner thighs, pulling you up each time. Hold it there. Now you're going to lift your right heel, lower it back down. We're going to lift that heel and lower it back down. We're breathing as we pull in and out. Exhale and inhale. You're doing such an amazing job here, just breathing, holding that slider or paper plate in place. 2 more. Last one. And then you're going to slowly pull it all the way back in. I need to try to get your full foot onto your slider. We're going to open both legs out, and then I want you to pull both legs back in. Now this is really similar to when we work side splits on the reformer. So it's a lot of inner thigh work, breathing deeply as we come in and back out. Now obviously there is no spring tension, so the resistance training portion of these exercises is a little bit less so, but still it's a great prep for when we actually move on that reformer in a group class setting or in private setting. Now in this next one, we're going to stay out. We're just going to do tiny little pulses in and out. Breathing deeply, relaxing those shoulders. You have 3 more, really using those inner thighs. Last one, pull it halfway in. We're going to come down into a squat and stand. We're going to come down into a squat and stand. You have 3 more like this. 2. Last one, I want you to rotate through your body, coming into a bent leg, pulling in and out lunge. Now once that starts to feel comfortable, I want you to bend your elbows in as your knees come in, and we're going to do 15 of these. So we have 10. Push that right hip back, get deeper into that seat. Let your right knee come over your toe. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. I want you to stay down in that lunge, square your hips up as much as you can. We're going to pull up, and then we're going to lower all the way back down. Watch that back foot. Pull it in, lower it all the way back out. Now this is going to be a lot of resistance through those legs, really stabilizing through our core as we pull in and out. You have 1 more like this. Pull it in, set it back out, hold it there. I want you to hinge deep. Same thing, we're gonna lower and lift through that front heel here. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it there. Breathe, little pulses down and down and down and down. For 3, 2, and 1, and pull it all the way off. That side over here, we're gonna do the same thing all over again on that left side. So coming out and in that little side lunge. Now this exercise on the reformer is called carriage leg pressing. So we're doing side splits, carriage leg pressing, but now obviously it's slider leg pressing. And we're breathing, we're keeping those hips as square as we can, really focusing on getting into that standing left glute. You have 4 more like this. 3, 2, trying to stay parallel here. Last one, you're gonna come down into that lunge. You're gonna pull the leg in and out as we run those arms. Now the more pressure you put into that foot as you pull in and out, the better this is gonna feel in the body. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg out, little pulses down and down and down and down. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. You're gonna lift and lower through that left hip, pushing it back just a little more if you can. We have 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, keep that heel lifted, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it all the way up. Bring that foot fully onto your slider or paper plate. And we're just gonna go into those nice side splits. Now, obviously, this is not gonna be as seamless as when we're on the reformer. So that weight transfer is still gonna have to go into that stabilizing leg. Just the teeniest, tiniest bit. And it's awesome. And then on this next one, we're gonna stay out, holding it there, little pulses. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out there. Bring it halfway back in, keep that foot attached. We're gonna come down into a squat and stand. Down into a squat and stand. 5 more like this. 4, 3, last one. You can do little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna rotate to that opposite wall. Again, starting with those runs in and out. So we're gonna run that back leg in and out, pushing through that right glute each time as we extend behind us, keeping those hips hiked back. You can push that left hip back even more, getting deeper into that glute max with the muscle right there on the back of the booty. 3 more. 2. Last one. Now we're gonna go into the really traditional lunge here. Coming down into a lunge, pulling back in. Coming down into a lunge, pulling back in. Reach and pull. Make sure those hips are staying as square as you can get them. Last one, we're gonna stay down, hold it there. Now, you're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Let your left knee come over your toe just a little bit more. 3 more. Woo, 2. Last one, keep that heel lifted, hold it there, lower the heel. Go back into those runs. We have 5 of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then stand it all the way up. Okay, you guys, that was awesome. So that's really similar to the lunges and the side splits that we'll do on the reformer. Now we're gonna move into finally a little core burn here. So if your paper plate is not huge, you are welcome to grab 2 of these, or you can just do this on a single foot and keep the other foot planted or a knee planted at any time. So we are going to come into a full plank position. We're going to start with those toes on our paper plate or slider. Then all I want you to do is lift up into a plank and tap your knees back down. Lift and push out into a plank and pull your knees back in. Lift out, tap your knees back down. Lift out, tap those knees back down. Now this is a great preparatory exercise. So if this is what feels good to your body and the max that you can do, keep it here. Another modification is to just extend one foot and pull the slider back in, then extend the other foot and pull the slider back in. Then when we're ready, we're gonna lift up into that plank. We're gonna pull the knees in and out without those knees tapping into the floor. Now this is very similar to knee stretch here. So I want your booty to be popped and you're trying to just pull from your lower leg. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, I want you to stay out in your plank. Hold it there. Little tiny elbow bend push-ups, keeping that booty pop, those abs engaged. So But those glutes are not squeezing in towards one another. They're staying relaxed. We're really letting our deep core work here. 3 more. 2. Last one. Keep those elbows bent. Pull the knees in and out 3 times. 2. Last one. And then pull it all the way down. Take a little breather. Whew. Okay, you guys, we're going to go back into that position one last time. Finishing out with a plank to a pike. So when you guys are ready, let's find that same position one last time. Reaching those legs behind us. We're going to pike the hips up and set them back down. Now, if that does not feel good, go into mountain climbers here. You're going to pike those hips up and set them back down. We have 10 of these, so we have 7 left. 6. Pike with those hips. 2 more. Last one. We're going to stay up, hold it up in that pike. Tiny pulses up with those abs. You have 3 more. 2 and 1. Go ahead and set those knees all the way down, coming into a nice little shell stretch. And we're going to finish with just a nice little breath stroke prep. So when you are ready, we're going to come into a nice little bent elbow position. Exhale as we lift up through that spine. Inhale as we lower all the way back down. Exhale as we lift up through that spine. Inhale as we come back down. We're keeping ourselves parallel here. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now on this next one, I want you to reach your arms out in front of you. Come into a long line. Circle your arms around. Bend your elbows. Lower back down. Circle your arms all the way around. Bend your elbows. Lower back down. Now we're trying to keep the abdominal wall connected as we move through this little swimming motion. Hold those arms back, scissor those legs for 10, 9, keeping those knees straight, 6, 5. You're almost done. Last one, hold it there. And then lower all the way back down. And you guys, you are all done. Thank you guys so much for coming to class today, for working so hard, for moving your body. If you want to, you can go back through that whole series one last time, keeping your heart rate high and giving yourself a little bit of a circuit interval there. Okay, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another day of our Countdown to Christmas Challenge. Bye.